In the last video I was using this plastic here. This is the hips plastic. And then I thought that the acetone would stick. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the same experiment again, but instead of using this hips plastic, what we'll use is styrene this time. Okay, this here is from a TV, from probably a Sony TV or a Panasonic TV. Okay, the old tube TVs. Okay, and the other bit of plastic we're going to use, this is from a what's the company? This is from Academy. It's the Academy kit, made in Korea. Well, it doesn't really matter that, but it was. It come from my plane, my Stratojet. It's just a sprue from that. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to glue this onto here, and I've just included one more spirits that I had here. I'm going to try White Spirits. I don't think that, oh well, it could work. This is a turpentine substitute. Possibly. It might work, it might not. Anyway, so we're going to try that as well. Anyway, so at the top here I've got MEK, lacquer, mineral turpentine, acetone, and white spirits. White spirits down here. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just break off a few sections of this off the sprue. Okay, this will give us a good indication on styrene, whether it will glue. Okay. I think that's all we need now. Okay, the first, we'll just check our surface. Just run the file over it. Okay, that's done. Now the first glue we're going to try is MEK, which will be this one. Like we said the other day, have a brush, 4 different brushes. Okay, first glue in, and we stick something to that. Okay, that's the first one done. MEK. The lacquer thinner, actually move that brush over there. Ideally what we really want to find a glue that is relatively cheap, but will actually hold the parts that we want to glue together. Next line down. press it down with our finger. Alright, that one's done. Okay, we'll try the mineral turpentine. Next. Some glues have a better sticking power than others. So that's what we really want. We want a good strength glue that will work with all our different sorts of plastic. Okay. Mineral terps now. Put a line down. A bit of styrene we stick on. On the outset that's not quite sticking yet. Okay, oops, sorry. What I'll do, put some on here, then on product again, turn it over and we press it down. Ideally with our part we wouldn't necessarily want to use too much glue, and that's quite a fair chunk of glue to put down just to glue a part. It'd have to be more delicate. Okay, well that's not quite sticking. Alright, what I'll do is I'll put a clamp on that and we'll come back to it. See if the clamp helps. Alright, the next one we're going to do is we're going to do acetone. Here we go. Car on camera. Okay, here we go. Our acetone down. Get our part. Put it down. Sort of made a bit of a mark. Possibly the problem being is that it just evaporates too fast. Just making a mark. I'll try that again. It will melt plastic. Or maybe I'll just try and glue the part together like that. Because with most glue there is a property of acetone in it. If you read the small print, no, some of them definitely say acetone in there. But I can't read that, so I don't think that one does. But some of the glues actually do. Let's say that's a bit of a fail. It's very slow. It's slow reacting to the styrene. All right, so that's no good. All right. Just a minute. Now we try the White Spirits. Just put the lid on there. Alright. White Spirits is next. Alright, White Spirits down the bottom. From the outset, the MEK was just brilliant. It worked. Also the lacquer thinner, that worked as well. I really didn't do too much of a surface preparation with that, so that worked quite well too. This mineral terps, yeah, it's not too much of a fan of that. And this White Spirits, I think that's a fail as well. I put a clamp on that, but I don't think that'll be any good. Come back a bit later, probably half hour later. Okay, it's probably been about 10 minutes or so. I know, so nope, and mineral turpentine is, oh, it's just starting to stick. Just started to stick. You'd have to put a fair bit of glue on that to make that stick, alright. But the other day, it stuck on this, stuck on the hips plastic. Just doesn't really, it's not a fast bond on the styrene at any chance. Alright, so that's not really a goer on that one. Lacquer thinner and the MEK, yes. Oh, hold on. Lacquer thinner just come off. The MEK is a good, works well. Right, another one we're going to try is methylated spirits. Why? Because I can. Just turn that around. I've had this bottle sitting here for like probably 10 years or something like that. See, I really use Metho, eh? Alright, let's try this. Paint some on, and we get a new bit of, try and stick this on. Normally wouldn't use as much glue. If you know things work, you'd just put less and less on. Sometimes you can actually feel that stickiness. Most times it starts to get like tacky and it starts to melt. But no, that's not a... Well, we'll let that dry and see how that one goes. Right, but I will turn it around. Give the lacquer thinner another go, and we'll put some more mineral turpentine down. There we go, mineral turpentine. Put the clamp on that. Whoops, sorry. Clamp on that one. Last go we go is the lacquer thinner. Okay, I'll be a good boy this time. We'll just let that sit and glue. I'm back. Okay, it's been probably about 13 hours since I've glued these bits of styrene together. Okay, so I'll rerun what we used. We used MEK, lacquer thinner, mineral turpentine, we used acetone, we used white spirits, and we used methylated spirits on this one over here. Okay, so what we know is that methylated spirits doesn't even make a mark. Okay, so that's useless as a glue. Okay, next we go down to lacquer thinner. Okay. Oops, sorry. This one sticks. It sticks quite well. The MEK is still sticking from yesterday. That sticks quite good. Alright, this one's the mineral turpentine. Take the clamp off. Okay, that's sticking. It's not a very strong bond, but it does stick. And the white spirits, maybe I have to actually, I think this one could be the acetone. I'll have to go through the video footage and have a look. Okay, so that sticks quite well. I think we had the white spirits down here. This is the acetone. Okay, that worked. And the mineral terps, yeah, that's not a, it is a bond, but it's a very sort of shallow bond. Okay, so our thoughts are that if you look at the, you look on the board here, you see MEK, you can see the brush strokes. The lacquer thinner, you can see the brush strokes. And with acetone here, we do see a bit of, I think a bit of brush strokes there. But with this one here, you had to at least clamp it together and wait. Whereas the MEK is pretty much instant bond. The lacquer thinner, you do have to clamp, and it'll be right within, like, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour. Well, there you go. The one that's come winner over the top, I think, is the MEK. And the lacquer thinner, which is come second. The mineral turpentine did look a bit promising. It did make a bond. Has low impact on the surface here, but with a little bit of moving about, it just falls off. I imagine that probably be the same with the acetone here. Oh, that's rather... interesting. Okay, well that's the acetone gone. That did break a bit of the styrene away, lacquer thinner. Yeah, more of a bond that's been broken away. MEK. Okay, going by that little test there, the MEK was harder to break off. You get more of a distinct mound with the MEK. The lacquer thinner, it's a small amount that's actually gripped on. And the acetone, it's a really shallow amount that it's gripped on. Yeah. Alright, MEK wins for me. See ya.